Well, we're on Ashington Main Street at about 10:30 at night. I hope everyone can see me. This is something quite unusual. Actually, being in the dark, making a video, no personal lights to light us up, no mic, no camera. And I've got to be a certain way for you to actually physically see me. So this is a very, very unusual video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the other side of these trees here. This is the main street I was talking about this afternoon. Look at it. Look at it. Pedestrian. What a disgrace. Pedestrian. In a town that doesn't need it. In a town that is dying. That place over there, now you'll see that the shop is called Sense now. Now, how much sense was that in that? Because that used to be the old Burton shop. That used to be a men's store. That used to be Dorothy Perkins, part of the Burton brand. And yet, as I was saying, this town has been changed beyond recognition, has been changed beyond any doubt. Basically, it is a charity shop town. There's no real fundamental business anymore. No real fundamental business, no real fundamental understanding. Everything the council say they reckon is right. How can they be right? They're not the idiots that come and spend their money here. They go to somewhere like Newcastle or Alnwick or somewhere, spending their money, spending everything. And yet, they say we have to live in this town. Why? Why? When we have no clothes shops, all we have is charity shops and betting shops and idiotic banks who don't do their job. They hit the people even when there's cash in the bank account and they say it's fraud. That's what kind of country United Kingdom is today. But that's only one side of it. That's only one side of it. That's coming from my side, my experience, my understanding. Nobody cares. Nobody cares in the council. Nobody cares as an MP. Nobody cares. Nobody thinks about anything anymore. There's no real positive thought in it. Let's take you down to where the home of Ashington Colliers Football Club used to be. Let's see if we can get the lighting to stay as it is so you can actually physically see me. We have people walking around and Nobody want to know what I'm doing, but I don't care. I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I like. We're coming down the Viburnum Terrace. That in itself is an absolute disgrace. No proper lighting really, so you can't really see us in this part of town. We've just come off the main street, and the lighting is particularly bad. This is a town that used to once thrive when the pits were open. Used to be able to do something. Then we got hit by two miner strikes, one in the 70s and one in the 80s. And the one in the 80s, Margaret Thatcher killed the pits off because they got too fed up of the unions at the time. The unions have killed a good part of the United Kingdom these days, but yet they won't take responsibility. We're about to turn and have a look of where the home of Ashington Football Club used to be. We'll be there in a minute. Now, to be quite positive for a change, this store is not particularly bad because it's pretty much one of the biggest ones till you get a panic. Now, you see Asda there, right? You see the Asda sign there. That was where Ashington Football Club, Ashington Colliers Football Club used to play. Right there. That's where it used to be, right in the centre of town. Police station was built a while back. The old police station is now part of a Christian organisation called Ashington Family Church. Unfortunately, that particular pastor used to be my pastor for at least 7 years, and I used to go to that particular church on and off to see if I could get help during the difficult time I had, and unfortunately they couldn't really help. So that's Asda for you. Now, just across the road here, we're going to end up getting under the lights again, so a good part of the fencing here behind, nobody knows yet, except for the council, knows exactly what that's going to be yet. No one has a clue. Now, this other side used to be where my mate used to have his taxis. When he had a bigger taxi firm, used to be in here, just behind this fence in here. And he gave it up because suppose he had a decent price for it. He barely sees us these days, which is quite unusual. The other thing, other than the Asda's, that gives any kind of lift to the town right now. I don't know if you can see that down there behind the trees. Behind the trees, that used to be, that's the library down there. And just over here we have Home Bargains. That has been about the only thing. I tried to get in there a few times while they were asking for staff. They wouldn't let us in. I don't know why, but that's the way it goes. Let's see if I can get this bit of film done before the ladies pass. Over the road there, that used to be Ladbrokes. Unfortunately, you can see it's a sweet shop now. There's no real understanding. We have Witherspoons here where everybody's drinking. Now we're on Woodhorn Road, Station Road onto Woodhorn Road. You're gonna hear cars going past us here because this is the main road. And some folk have a car that sounds like a gun. Really common sense, isn't it, really? In a day and age to have a car sound like a gun. But that's the tour of Ashington Town Centre. Not much to look at, is it? Bye bye and good night.